Nigahiga. His name was always crazy to me, but why Nigahiga kicked?
No, I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy, especially considering he's Asian. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he had to follow through with that Nigahiga.
Yeah,
you know? All right.
Like niggas would have if he came out now, bro. People would probably try to cancel him just because of his name, bro.
He's gonna be changing it to probably like Wigahiga or some shit.
Or something like
Nigahiga
that.
hasn't uploaded a video since April 2020.
YouTube, don't demonetize that. I know that's the first 7 seconds, but
Facts.
So we're going to provide a full-length explanation for his disappearance, which can only be understood if you first realize that the channel included another person by the name of Sean Fujiyoshi. Sean was there for all of the channel's most notable early content, namely How to Be Emo, How to Be Gangster, and How to Be Ninja.
How many of y'all watched them growing up?
imagine trying to learn how to. It never really clocked. Imagine trying to learn how to be a gangster by Nigahiga out of everyone.
It's crazy how these videos, like, these are like the type of videos that used to be made back then, but looking back, I'm just like, damn, like, we really used to watch like this, bro.
This was the best thing in the world, but if we look back at it, it's just not a lot of it.
But
Is there any YouTubers that like it holds, like their content holds for y'all? Chad, is there anything you could look back at a YouTuber and still find their content like, yo, this shit is funny even in today's times?
I don't know.
For me, it's iDubbbz.
Yeah, come on. Don't be
Twitter. This is Twitter. This is all you need.
The content cop was entertaining.
He still likes edgy humor,
bro. I won't watch iDubbbz now. I won't watch iDubbbz now, but the content cops were good videos though. Probably MMOs I couldn't watch it now, but like those were good videos back then. Like y'all remember Epic Rap Battle? I physically cannot watch it now, but I used to watch every single one, and I used to watch other people react to them when I was little. But I can't watch Epic Rap Battles now if I wanted to, bro. Filthy Frank?
Nah, Filthy Frank, the one Pimp My Wheelchair. Oh my goodness. You know, have you seen that video?
Yeah. Have you seen Throw Up Cake?
Is it the one where he takes everything and makes
Or was that
cake?
hair cake?
Well, I know what you mean. That's all that matters.
Was that hair cake? Whatever that video is disgusting. Stop.
With these suitable early content, namely How to Be Emo, How to Be Gangster, and How to Be Ninja, with these 3 videos acting as a foundation for Nigahiga to become YouTube's most subscribed channel for 677 days between August 2009 and June 2011.
Really had that.
This would also be the point at which Ryan showed early signs that the channel might not last forever, coming specific.
Man, this is what hey, shout out Sunny B too, but this nigga always be on dick sometimes. Like, oh bro, not everyone wants to be at the top for a while. Of course, some people are. Bro be describing everyone's like shortness of views. Like, oh, look at them, they fall off horrible.
Yeah,
like,
he do be doing that. But I mean, nigga, not everybody can be on forever, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it be like that sometimes.
That's a fact. Oh no, but I'm thinking, bro, whoever's gonna top Mr. Beast, you know how much work they have to do. Do you think anyone's gonna top Mr. Beast? Like in terms of sub count?
You're topping Mr. Beast easily in terms of sub count. Easily.
Nah,
Blueryai
his celebration of 5 million subscribers. Ryan stated that producing each skit was significantly more difficult than his audience might realize, which was followed by him comedically showing his production company, which featured him as the writer, filmer, magician, and editor.
Just to really show niggas he does everything by himself. Like,
perhaps implying that he was overwhelmed by the workload. To fix this problem, Ryan created the Ryan Higa Production Company, or the RHPC for short, which on top of Sean introduced another 5 people to help out with the channel. However, while this reduced the workload per person, it increased the scale and complexity of the business, which wasn't the only thing making Ryan's life difficult. At a later date, Ryan explained-
and just for that, like, he had to kind of expand to kind of do what he had to do. But I'm not gonna lie, Chad, that's kind of why I like working by myself. I know eventually I had to get an editor and everything like that, but that's kind of like why I like working by myself, because you kind of get, when there's so many people to look after, bro, and like check, like even on some little like Discord or Twitch, like checking if this nigga's doing this and this nigga's doing this, or making sure there's a nigga in place to check the nigga to make sure other niggas is doing this. Even just little shit like that is kind of, it takes a lot out of you. So just to watch over everybody and do that, I can see how that can be.
Nah, fact, and I feel like, bro, I think a lot of the times people that are viewing content don't understand. Sometimes content creators want to do certain things, but they can't because they're overwhelmed with other shit, and they think they're just purposely just neglecting their shit, and they're just living life. Like I stream for 24 hours. I know you would too. You do every day 24-hour streams, right? This is where you lie. This is where you lie, and everyone says, "Right, thank you for thank you for attempting."
They're clipping all be forced to do.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, bro, there's certain shit I want to do, but it's like because I'm the only one who's editing my shit. It's like, of course I cannot do do certain shit because yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. What he say? Right, you already have the money to pay for 8 editors. Chat. It's not that I refuse to get an editor. It's just that there's no editor that I've talked to, and trust me, 2 editors I've already talked to this year. One of them couldn't keep up with the amount of videos I post. The other nigga couldn't match the quality of the videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I get an editor, they have to be able to kind of replicate my style, like, of editing, so the video quality don't fucking drop and it makes the video like less funny.
You know how much Ra was paying his last editor? $200 per vid.
Bro, I didn't have an editor. I'm my own editor. Yes, I paid me $200 per vid, bro. Like, you know.
No, you make $2,000 per vid. Shut up. All right, let's
I
keep
don't
going.
rate that. Okay, but okay.
Explained that he'd
They
hit
said
a
you should do a
point
sleep
where he
stream.
was too famous to live a normal life.
With that amount of people watching, there's always bound to be some sick people. Like once in my home in Hawaii, people came and spray painted tihi on my parents' house while we were in it. That's the scary part. People tried to come up to my other house
never knew he was on
and they
Twitch
tried to come
streaming.
to my windows and take pictures of us through the windows. Stuff like that, it makes you think a lot. You do have to live with it.
Which will be the
Right.
first example of many to come, where Ryan would express the downside of being a famous YouTuber. Despite this, he and his team continue to pump out skits for the channel, although Ryan made it obvious that he already thought his best days were in the past. For example, in May 2017, he'd upload a video titled Life of a YouTuber, in which Ryan outlined the different stages that every creator goes through, with stage 5 implying that he was no longer enjoying making the videos. Ryan would go on to
Yeah.
explain that
And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you do get to that point where it's not fun no more.
Oh, not me. Maybe him. Right. BBG, he don't like y'all niggas no more. It's
It's not what I said. Solid, even solid.
No,
bro.
I really think the only times where I feel like that, no, because I'm pretty sure you're passionate about it. We're all passionate, about it.
what I do.
But one thing is like, it's annoying when there's concerns that it's like based off of external factors, like what y'all heard Nigahiga just said about like the fans looking at shit. For me, it's just YouTube. It's not Susan anymore. It's that. Oh man, we're not on Kick. But I'm just like. But anyway, like I was saying, it's just when you get limited ads, which I feel like you get hit with a lot too.
like
It's like, bro, you're putting hella work to do some to make sure you get, and you're not getting compensated fairly. It's like little
Sometimes
shit like
it
that.
just gets demotivating, bro. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? When demotivation piles up, shit like that can happen. But you
Nah, but I think, bro, nothing will ever beat in terms of like a feeling, knowing that someone like messages you or relies on you, like, bro, like
Yeah,
you make
facts.
my day a bit better. That's literally all it takes.
wherever y'all,
That's all it takes, bro.
wherever y'all, one of y'all come to me and y'all like, yo, Rod, like, yo, I'm having a bad day, but the stream really made me feel better. Or this YouTube, that shit is really fire. Like, that's what niggas really do it for you.
If you ain't get motivated based off of that, nigga, you crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
that the final stage in a YouTuber's career was to write a book, and the point of the video in the first place was to announce that he'd written a book.
Writing a book is a very important stage in a YouTuber's career. It means that I am in one of the final
book is crazy, I'm not
stages
gonna lie.
of my YouTube career.
However, while these hints seemed to imply that Ryan was about to retire from YouTube, the uploads didn't slow down and continued full steam ahead for well over a year.
Right, book
That
when?
would be until the 2nd of September 2018, when Nigahiga uploaded a video simply titled Goodbye Sean. As suggested by the title, Sean announced that he was leaving RHPC as he landed a job in the engineering sector.
And I'm already about it. I'm already know what's about to happen. Anytime you have content with somebody else and like your content is kind of based around other people, like remember Popular Eminent Mo's with Jen and they weren't together no more. It kind of devalues the content a lot. Like imagine chat Miles, like me and Miles made a channel, bro, and every single stream and every single YouTube video to ever exist, every single TikTok, every single Instagram, it was me and Miles, and me and Miles on every single video that in Blueryai history was me and Miles. And then if Miles left one day, like I can still like, you know what I'm saying, if Miles left one day, then you know what I'm saying, like niggas don't really want to see just one half of the group no more. So you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like when you kind of base it on group based or duo based or whatever the case may be, and that one person leaves, sometimes shit just doesn't go the way you want it to go. Probably MMOs was still on when Jen left, yes, but the views decreased like vastly. We seen that in real time, you know what I'm saying?
And was moving to a different state altogether.
I'll be moving to
I'm
California.
not saying
with my
somebody leaving equals a fall ball. I'm not saying that.
girlfriend, and yeah, this might
be it.
And while many of the comments implied that this would have a major impact on the channel's future, nobody could have predicted the impact that it would have on Ryan himself. Sean's departure seemed to suggest to Ryan that perhaps it was time to move away from these silly YouTube skits and pursue something a little more age appropriate. His childhood friend, who was a year younger than him, was making big life changes, while Ryan was stuck doing the exact same thing that he had been for the last 10 years.
I did the same thing every day for years. If you do it for a while, you kind of get to the same place.
That's
I think.
true.
And a
That's
minimum
true.
it seems
That's
to
true.
suggest
I feel like, bro, don't get me wrong, as much as like I'm passionate about this, Chad, if you had to do something for the rest of your life every year, of course there's gonna be a point where it's like your life feels like it's like repeating and shit. Is there anything you want to do like in the future?
Yeah, bro. Like maybe I would do some acting movie type shit or something to keep this creative directing. Like this. That's why y'all see a lot of YouTubers
Burnout, exactly.
Like, they burn out, but they move on to other shit. Y'all see Kai. He said he wants to do acting. Nigga,
I want to do acting too.
Bro, I would do some acting.
In like my 30s though. I think
like
realistically, I think I'm gonna do content for like 7 more years.
yeah, like no single person is meant to do the same thing for the rest of their life forever. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta move around. Just like and y'all, I know y'all be blaming Corey a lot for taking his breaks, my nigga. But what do you expect? The nigga's been making content consistently for the past 10 plus years, bro.
Exactly. And with the amount of money he's making, bro, he's doing that for people.
Like
he does not need to stream he's not to upload a single video he's taking care of. So if he's uploading videos for his audience's enjoyment, that's how you know he's really like a great person, bro.
Nigga, why do you stream today out all days? I wasn't going to stream at all when I was over here, nigga. You should be kissing my feet right now, my nigga. Dream, hey, how you feeling? But yeah, man, be like that, bro.
to Ryan that there was better opportunities outside of YouTube because as highlighted by this comment, the channel was never the same since Sean left.
Actually,
only 6 videos after Sean announced that he was leaving, Ryan would upload a new video titled If I Quit YouTube, in which he'd begin by stating that he was bored of making videos.
Over the past year, I really have been considering quitting YouTube. It's not that I don't want to do YouTube, but I just wasn't having fun making YouTube videos anymore.
And as a result, he planned on switching up the content.
There's gonna be changes on this channel. And I know that a lot of you praise me and respect me for not changing my content over the years, but this is something I have to do for myself.
Ryan expanded on this in a later live stream, during which he implied that he was no longer challenged by the skits he was making.
There's nothing that I really feel like, oh, this is going to be different if I do it. It would have to be something more challenging.
Before going on to state that he had even grown tired with the sound of his own voice.
Yeah.
Watching yourself over and over and over and listening
Yeah,
to
the
stuff
sexy
actually
voice.
used to make you mad. It's so
like, I mean a voice that's enjoyable, bro.
weird thing to understand until you do it over and over and over. But I would literally be like in my head, I'd be like, shut up, dude, shut up, because you hear and see the same shit over and over and over. It was like frustrating because I would self-critique too much.
Having lost the love for his original type of content, Ryan made a quick migration to a podcasting series named Off the Pill, stating that the series was the only alternative to quitting altogether.
In the podcast, everyone said don't put it on your channel, but I was just like so over it at that point. Make what I want to make, or essentially.
And that sometimes you gotta make what you want to make. Sometimes niggas gonna like it. Sometimes niggas not gonna like it. But you have to make what you want to make.
You have
Chad,
to.
would y'all watch me if I made like fucking ASMR videos?
Actually, it depends.
My bad.
That just sounded fire.
Yeah, come on.
She quit.
In a different video, Ryan promised to continue uploading skits in between each podcast episode, and while he would abide by this promise in the
YXL,
beginning,
NMG,
the
BBG
podcast
podcast
eventually
would be fire.
became the dominant type of content on the channel, presumably because it was significantly easier to make. In late 2019, Nigahiga uploaded 13 podcasts in a row without any other type of video, prompting an upload titled Why I Haven't Been Posting, in which he'd explained that his original type of content no longer suited the current YouTube meta.
I don't even know when exactly it started to happen, but I was getting a little frustrated with YouTube and getting really just bitter, I guess, with how what YouTube had become.
Ryan then added in a live stream that he was almost never happy while making skits.
Can you see you're happy about your life?
And see, chat. Another thing, really quickly. That's why I kind of have to move around what YouTube does to a certain extent. Remember when I first started, well, some of y'all might not remember, the first like month or two when I started on YouTube. Y'all remember on TikTok, I was on anime TikTok and I was doing anime stuff on YouTube for like a month or two. But I kind of have to move, because if I did the same content I did back then, I guarantee there would not be this many people in here. So I still enjoy what I do. I really enjoy probably more than the anime stuff, because one is doing better, and two, I enjoy interacting with y'all and talking about what we talk about. But you kind of have to move around when you do this.
If
shit,
you were
know what I'm saying?
still on TikTok, do you think you would have stopped by now?
Yeah, hell yeah. Bro, TikTok, all the shadow bans, bro, I would have stopped that. When he banned me, bro, I would have stopped then, bro. If I was just on TikTok and I wasn't on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, I probably would have quit right then and there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But,
Yeah.
I can't say that the whole time during my
bring back
YouTube
Enemy
career
Feud?
was,
No,
even
it's
in
never- it
its
will never
peak,
come back.
That's probably when people thought I was the happiest.
Adding in an Anthony Padilla interview that he was always burnt out.
How have you prevented yourself from feeling YouTube burnout?
I didn't. I'll admit that I was burnt out for like years.
Before implying on more than one occasion that becoming successful did almost nothing for his own personal fulfillment.
Finding fame and money doesn't bring happiness at all. But you don't really know until you really go through it.
Ryan then made it obvious that, as someone who made everybody laugh at the expense of his own mental health, he related to the life of Robin Williams.
The Robin Williams incident where like you can be the funniest, most respected, famous, loved, and no one knows what you're going through. So how is his life better than the guy who's working a 9 to 5 right now and is still has a family? That's a better life.
Before adding that becoming so successful in his 20s might have been a negative, as he didn't know what else to look forward to.
Damn, if this is my goal and I reach this goal and I'm still unhappy, then what am I doing? Like, what else is there?
It was obvious
Right,
that
you
Ryan
like
was
that.
feeling a little lost, which began to reflect in the madness of his video uploads, as his channel became a mix of skits, podcasts, and advertisements for his new energy drink.
Guys, I released my own energy drink. Isn't this crazy?
This persisted until the 41st episode of Off the Pill, at which point Ryan disappeared altogether, before returning 3 months later by uploading a video titled
Damn.
My Midlife Crisis.
I'm not gonna hold you. That's tough. This nigga's going through a midlife crisis. That's tough. I didn't even know nothing about none of this. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't know about none of this. Goofy has energy drink is crazy. I'm about to promote an energy drink to y'all at the end of the stream, but we're do that after the video though.
Definitely the longest break I've ever taken from not posting videos on this channel in my entire YouTube.
If you were to sell like a side hustle or some shit, what would you sell?
I would sell fridges, door-to-door salesman fridges. Yeah.
I'm taking the OF approach.
Ryan began the video by explaining that he was going through a breakup.
I don't usually talk about relationship stuff here on YouTube. I am no longer dating anyone. I'm not dating Mrs. Che anymore.
Before stating that he wanted to step back and figure out exactly what to do with his life.
The real reason why I had to take this break was because I needed to reflect on my own life. I'm freaking old, man. I mean, I just realized that I'm going to be 30.
Instead, Ryan uploaded one final video.
Damn,
on the
nigga, 30, you
God
still
damn,
making content, nigga. You are a good man.
Why you say that like damn?
I'm sorry, I ain't nothing wrong with
You know,
me.
Dude Dennis still making videos.
That
He's
30 is
still
not
doing-
even that bad though.
God
5th of
damn.
April 2020, before going silent. Over on Twitch, Ryan explained that the pandemic made it almost impossible to film anything for YouTube.
I can't film with the team. I was already burnt out of YouTube. We didn't know how long it was gonna last, the freaking lockdowns and stuff.
And as a result, he'd become a full-time streamer, which he enjoyed significantly more.
But by that time, I already started liking streaming. I haven't felt that from anything YouTube related in a long time. Years.
Ryan went on to explain that this was the ideal scenario, as it meant he got to choose when the channel came to an end.
The only time it really did end is when I chose to stop posting during COVID. We could have kept going. I didn't want to. And I think
that's a
to
good
me,
way.
That was the
Yeah.
best way.
Yeah, he's about to say it, but I think that's the best way to go out. Just by like, hey, on my own terms, like no one can say, hey, bruh, you fell off or
Facts,
some
facts.
shit. But like, yeah.
To go out on my own terms versus like, oh, I can't do it, no one's watching.
And given his average viewership on Twitch of well over 1,000 people, his migration to the live streaming service might have been a good decision. Plus, this isn't to say that he isn't coming back.
Does that mean you're done with YouTube? Not necessarily. I mean, I still, like I said, there's been some days where I came really close to just like starting to film again.
When asked, will you go back to YouTube, Ryan simply stated,
I don't know. I have had like more interest in doing creative stuff again.
yet he'd need to take a significant break from Twitch in order to do so.
I would have to take a Twitch break for sure. There's no way I could
And
be
be
doing
like
this,
that.
keeping up the schedule.
Nah, I'm
Ryan
watching
stated that
Nigahiga
in
if he
order to
uploads.
return,
Like
he'd
a
need to
really
find an
great
idea
video.
that he felt extremely passionate
Actually,
about.
is
But it has
does his humor hold up for me as an adult? I don't know.
I don't know if it's gonna hold up like it held for me like when I
Yeah,
was a kid.
yeah.
type shit.
Yeah, you remember the Never Say Never or nah? Like when he.
No, I don't remember that. I'm not gonna
be
lie.
something I really care about. I would have to enjoy doing everything by myself. You'd have to enjoy doing every process, and I don't enjoy doing all of it. I don't want to go and pull footage. You know, I've been through all that already.
And even
That's
then,
true.
he expressed
And,
concern.
chat, and by the
about
way, like if y'all can't feel what he's saying content wise, it's just life, my nigga. It's just anything in life you do, bro. Like if you do one thing in life constantly over and over again, bro, like it's like just about that.
Do you know the at least nice guys
Finish last.
That shit, man. That's a certified.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's a
how
classic.
any new video might perform given the channel's inactivity.
It would be lower because I've been so inactive. So based on the algorithm, the first video I upload would get more views. The second one would probably get less.
Although just a few days ago, Sean Fujiyoshi uploaded an image to his Twitter showing that the entire RHPC gang were having a reunion, so there could be
Damn.
some new content
It could be,
just
chat.
around the
It
corner.
could be.
Bet.
Okay. Well, that's why that's the whole Nigahiga thing, chat. Like burnout happens, bro. Already, chat, bro. There be days where I be having hella, like, sometimes I like, cause chat, I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of the stuff that I come up with on stream, it be the day of. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold you, like, a lot of shit the day of. You know what I'm saying? But it be good ideas though. But like to keep that shit consistent throughout be a little, you know what I'm saying, a little difficult. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it be like that sometimes though. It be like that. But good video by Sunny V2.